Hold up. Let me take this, switch controllers.
These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Yep, broadcasting this motherfucker. Wait, hold up. There we go. Yeah. It's time for some get back. Turn that up. Turn this mic up. Oh, yeah.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
He's able to find Wallace. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack.
Oh, shit.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap. Check 50.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Let's look at the defensive starters now for Dallas. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the ball, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass,
nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that.
What? Touchdown. Okay.
Touchdown, Texas.
I thought that was going to be overthrown.
As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming up.
Yeah.
Ball. It's blocked. Picked
Blocked.
up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Okay, be 6-0. Yeah.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Let's take that lead. Come on,
This will be
rookie.
fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's all game long. It's going to involve multiple.
Down. In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9.
Oh, shit.
3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd and long for Prescott.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you.
Oh,
there was
fuck.
contact,
Yeah, that's
but
off.
I'm happy they kept that flag
Way
in the
off.
back pocket. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this there.
Yeah, with the way
I missed the
kickers
field
are
goal.
nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't
But
get
before,
at least to the
before
crossbar.
that, my guy dropped the
You
pass.
have to drive it a little bit lower
Wide
to
open.
make that distance, and you also have to be worried
I
about
could
the
have sworn
interior
I took like 3
rush that they can
steps
get
before
their
he
hands
dropped
on
it.
So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 2nd and 12. What?
Oh, and that's a
You
nice
should've
job
known.
defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it
right.
into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defensively here, you're
Next time
facing a
it's time to
top
start
5 team in
looking for a
terms of
new-
points scored in the
a new
NFL.
running back.
So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's the magic
Man,
number.
you know they only good for
20
like
points scored gives
3-4
yourself-
years.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so,
I don't
because
know.
it can turn into
I
a
don't know.
shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a
been
gain
a
of
while
12,
since I've
and the
seen
Cowboys
Zeke.
pick up the first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination
You know?
there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Yeah.
A very solid gain of 27.
The goal
Yeah,
for any
so we
offense
figure
versus his
out
own
what the
defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver
wanna do
before
on
any defender can step up and fill
this
it.
They did it well
Defense will
there.
be all right.
Perfectly executed crossing route. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Man, that was a stupid
Give
combo
him
block.
3
Come
on
on, y'all.
1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We'll look now at our starting defense.
Yeah, I
They
need
come
a
into
better
this one ranked number 5
lineman.
in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Yes.
It's Yates.
That's the 1st down, though.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On On second down, it's Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Wow.
They're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Don't get a touchdown.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing on third down.
Shit.
He's got his man. That's one.
Oh, man.
And he's going to have the first down.
Almost read that play right.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Bullshit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run the screen with Mack.
Oh, shit.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texas first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Here's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Randy Gregory. With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone. So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Prescott.
I can't throw it, dog. Damn.
Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Oh,
sacks,
fuck.
a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check out. Hey, kill. On his 7. 10.
Run for Pollard.
Okay, cool.
Give
I'll
him
take
6
that.
on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Prescott. On the crossing route, complete. That's Yates. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Oh my God, I'm playing the most terrible game
the
ever.
execution of that defense right there.
Zone
was absolutely locked up tight.
Get better.
He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Get better
Third
right
down,
now.
you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Watch your
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Wow, man.
30 big ones.
Here we go. Here we go.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check nickel.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Banks. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his 1st carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, they scared.
Here's Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gonna throw.
Hello? Huh? It don't work out that. It don't work that way, sweetie. I gotta order like $40 or more in order. What the hell? Look, you need to, hey, look, stop, calling like you a fiend or something, lady. Calm down. Hey, I'll get you that. Okay? Just kidding, what? No. A brownie, okay. Alright, I'll figure it out. Alright, bye. Some chocolate? Like they got some. Yeah, this is Cali right here. One moment while I take my order.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up, dog. I'm order some trying to order something for the wife.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Yeah, man, they got me in the bind, dog.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the
Computer got
first
me
of
in the
their
bind, dog.
timeouts.
Like, for real.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3 to 16, man. It's like, man, I'm feeling like, feel like I don't know how to play no more.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Yeah. Actually. Ah, man, she crazy. The wife called me up talking about, I want to get high. I'm so bored. I'm so bored.
Carefully, as our menu options have recently changed.
So I'm like,
If you are a first-time patient, please press 1.
all right,
Last
back
catch
to the
short of the
regular
marker by
program.
just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll try and run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Let me go for it. Got to.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and
6
goal.
seconds left. Yep.
Now Prescott.
Oh, hell yeah. Bam.
Touchdown. Cowboys. Noah Brown
Good shit, Noah.
in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
This one taken just inside the 10.
That's right. No. Let's go grab the lead.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. Dalvin Cook, 89 yards rushing there. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And this...
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Pollard. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when...
Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, well, I have $100 bill. All right, cool deal. All right. All right.
We get back.
Wow. Paul is hurt. He's gone.
On third down, Banks. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Put him to work.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this
Oh,
drive.
foot fracture.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to him on first down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Banks, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they had no room to breathe. So kind of a tough break there. No real hooker slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's able to find Wallace. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Banks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Banks. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Touchdown, nigga.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's
in
right.
for the score, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Oh,
when we drove
shit.
defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by
Took a minute.
Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Win.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now. It's Mack. Fights off the defender.
Stop.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, there's that.
Hell
again.
yeah.
It's complete.
Punt the ball.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Yates. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. That's Yates. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Banks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Banks. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Banks. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
55, my God, 55.
Prescott to throw it. He can run for it, and he went. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Yeah, overthrew him like that.
His guys will
Really?
get the football
Okay.
back.
Of
A
course,
critical
all
error
the way.
there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Watson. Going deep. He's got a man. Complete.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. He completes this one to Mack.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
That's bullshit. Come on, man.
Intercepted.
Come on.
Picked off by Anthony
Okay.
Brown. Cooper was the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 16, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from for a really nice game.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Touchdown. Is that touchdown?
A good pick up there.
That should be a fucking touchdown.
Let's go.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
And trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. So Dak and the Cowboys down 24-23. A minute 47 on the clock. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Fuck.
A lot
That's
of
incomplete.
contact, no call, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Oh, that's all good, though.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, Banks. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering how long possible, even though we both know it's
continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
Alright. Get up, trying to see my damage. Ooh, 9 weeks. Shit. Okay. 9 weeks.